Hey everyone, and welcome back to Senior Health 365. It's wonderful to connect with you all today. You know, as we gracefully embrace our 60s, our bodies are truly amazing. They've carried us through decades of life, adventures, and perhaps a few more cheeseburgers than we'd care to admit. But with that wisdom comes a bit of a shift in how we approach things, especially when it comes to staying active. We want to maintain that incredible vitality, that energy to chase after grandkids, enjoy our hobbies, or simply feel strong and independent every single day. Sometimes in our enthusiasm to stay fit, we might unknowingly be doing exercises that, while great in our younger years, could actually be counterproductive for us now. It's not about stopping exercise altogether. Far from it. It's about smart exercise. It's about preserving our joints, protecting our backs, and making sure every movement contributes to our well-being, not detracting from it. Today we're going to talk about some specific exercises that, after 50, you might want to rethink or modify to truly maintain that incredible vitality you cherish. We'll dive into why they might not be the best fit anymore, and what you can do instead to keep moving safely and effectively. Let's start with something many of us might have done for years: crunches and traditional sit-ups. Remember those? Lying, flat on your back, pulling yourself up to touch your knees, or just lifting your shoulders off the floor. While they were once the go-to for a strong core, for many of us over 60, they can put undue strain on our necks and lower backs. Think about it. The repetitive motion of crunching forward can compress your spine, especially if your core isn't already super strong to support that movement. I've heard so many stories from friends who develop neck pain or lower back aches after trying to get back into their old crunch routine. It's just not worth the risk when there are much safer and more effective ways to strengthen your core. Instead of those traditional crunches, think about exercises that stabilize your core without putting that direct pressure on your neck and spine. Things like gentle pelvic tilts, or even simply engaging your core muscles while you're standing or walking, pulling your belly button towards your spine. We'll explore more core-friendly alternatives in future videos. But for now, if crunches are part of your routine, consider moving away from them. And closely related to that, let's talk about high-impact jumping exercises. I'm talking about things like box jumps, plyometrics, or even intense jumping jacks, where both feet leave the ground with a lot of force. When we were younger, our joints and bones could absorb that impact quite readily. But as we age, the cartilage in our knees, hips, and ankles isn't as resilient, and our bone density can also change. Every single jump sends a jolt through these joints, and over time, that repetitive stress can accelerate wear and tear, leading to discomfort, pain, or even injuries. It's not about becoming sedentary. It's about choosing movement that loves your joints back. Imagine trying to jump around like you did at 20. It just feels different now, doesn't it? Our bodies are telling us something. It's vital to listen to those signals. We want to keep moving, absolutely, but we want to do it in a way that supports our body's longevity. We're building resilience, not wearing it down. What we'll be focusing on instead are exercises that provide cardiovascular benefits and strengthen our muscles without that jarring impact. We'll get into those in just a moment. Stay with me, because what's coming next might surprise you. We've already touched on crunches and high-impact jumping, and now let's keep this conversation going. The next exercise we should really reconsider after 50 is heavy overhead lifting, especially with free weights like dumbbells or barbells. Think about military presses, or even lifting heavy objects straight above your head without proper support. While strength training is incredibly beneficial for bone density and muscle mass, I want to emphasize its importance. However, the mechanics of lifting heavy weights directly overhead can put significant strain on your shoulder joints and rotator cuffs. Our shoulders, while incredibly mobile, are also quite complex and can become more susceptible to injury as we age. A rotator cuff tear or shoulder impingement isn't just painful. It can severely limit your independence and ability to do everyday tasks, from reaching for something on a high shelf to simply getting dressed. It's not about avoiding all overhead movement. It's about the load and control. Trying to press a weight that's too heavy above your head can force your body into awkward positions, compensating with your back or neck, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. Instead, focus on exercises that strengthen your shoulders and upper body without that excessive vertical strain. Think about lateral raises with lighter weights, or gentle resistance band exercises that work your shoulders through a full, controlled range of motion. You can still build amazing upper body strength and maintain excellent posture without putting those delicate shoulder joints at risk. Remember, the goal is sustainable strength, not maximum lift. Next up is an exercise that might surprise some of you, particularly if you've been active for a long time. Deep, unsupported squats, especially with added heavy weight. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, let me clarify. Squats are fantastic for lower body strength, and we absolutely want to keep doing them. But the kind of deep squat where your hips drop below your knees, particularly with a barbell on your back or very heavy dumbbells, can put immense pressure on your knee joints and lower back. As we age, the cartilage in our knees can thin, and conditions like arthritis become more prevalent. Forcing your knees into such a deep flexion with heavy weight can exacerbate these issues, leading to pain and further degeneration. Moreover, maintaining proper form in a very deep squat requires excellent hip mobility, ankle flexibility, and core strength, which can diminish with age. If your form falters even slightly with heavy weight, your lower back can easily take the brunt of the load. I've personally seen folks push through deep squats only to find themselves nursing a sore back for days afterward. The good news is, you can still reap all the incredible benefits of squats safely. Think about chair squats or box squats where you squat down to a chair or a box and then stand back up. This limits the depth, provides a target, and ensures you're controlling the movement. You can even hold on to something for balance initially. It's about movement quality and safety over depth and ego. We want those powerful legs to carry us through life, not leave us with aching knees. We're almost there, and the final exercise might be one you've never even considered changing. Okay, everyone, we've arrived at our final exercise to reconsider after 50, and it might surprise you because it's something many of us do without even thinking. Prolonged static stretching. I'm talking about holding a stretch for a long time, like 30 seconds or more before you've warmed up your muscles. While stretching is essential for flexibility and range of motion, and we definitely want to stay flexible, holding a static stretch on cold muscles can actually decrease muscle power and potentially increase your risk of injury. Think of your muscles like rubber bands. If you try to stretch a cold rubber band too far, it might snap. The same can happen with your muscles if you force them into a deep stretch before they're warmed up. It's like asking them to perform at their maximum before they're even ready for the show. I've heard from many folks that they feel more stiff and sore after a long stretching session before exercise. It's counterintuitive, but it's true. What we want to focus on instead are dynamic stretches before exercise and static stretches after your workout or when your muscles are warm. Dynamic stretches are movements that take your joints and muscles through a full range of motion, like arm circles, leg swings, or torso twists. They prepare your body for activity, increase blood flow, and improve flexibility without that risk of overstretching cold muscles. Save those longer static stretches for when your muscles are warm and pliable, and they'll be much more effective and safer. So, there you have it, folks. 5 exercises to reconsider or modify after 50 to truly maintain that incredible vitality we all cherish. Remember, it's not about stopping exercise. It's about exercising smarter. It's about listening to your body, honoring its wisdom, and choosing movements that support your long-term well-being. We want to be strong, flexible, and energetic for all the adventures that lie ahead. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, please leave a comment below. We love hearing from you. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on staying healthy, vibrant, and joyful in our senior years. Keep moving, keep smiling, and know that you are amazing We'll see you in the next video.